When I was 10 years old, I saw the Olympics for the first time on TV, and I was hooked. And I turned to my brother and I said, that's what I'm gonna do. Look at those skiers, they're flying down the mountain, and the people, they're going nuts. Man, the Olympics, that's what I'm gonna do. But I didn't believe it was possible, because I'm not a great athlete. I can't jump high, can't run fast, I'm not particularly strong. I'm like your neighbor, really. I was always the last kid picked for PE, always on the bench, so I didn't believe it was possible, didn't take any action. If you don't believe, why take action? My dad knew I needed some help, and so he got me to read biographies. He said, if you'll study the lives of great people, you'll figure out what works and doesn't work in life, because success leaves clues. I started reading biographies, and what I learned, what I saw, was that all these people I read about had one thing in common. They didn't quit. They were persevering. They were just a bunch of hardheads. That's what they were, right? And as a 12-year-old, I made a decision that changed my life. I said, hey, if quitting is what keeps you from your dream, right, and persevering is at least it gives you a shot, not a guarantee, from today on, Ruben doesn't quit anything. By high school, my nickname's Bulldog, okay? I mean, some kid said, your name needs to be Bulldog, so I was Bulldog. The other thing my dad always said was, who are you gonna hang around with? It's the books you read and the people you hang around with. You wanna hang around winners. Successful people think big. And so I started believing in myself. When I'm 21 years old, I see that guy at the Sarajevo Olympics, and he wins the gold medal, and he gave me hope. I thought, if that little guy, Scott Hamilton, can win, I can at least play. I'll be in the next Olympics no matter what. I just gotta find a sport, right? I lived in Houston, okay? All right? I picked luge. You know why? I thought, I gotta find a sport with a lot of broken bones. There's gonna be a lot of quitters. I won't quit. I'll rise to the top on the attrition rate. That's my whole plan. I'm gonna outlast these suckers. I didn't even know where the track was, so I wrote Sports Illustrated. I figured they gotta know. And they said Lake Placid, New York. That's where the track is. I called the guy in Lake Placid. I said, I want to learn how to luge, so I'll be in the Olympics in 4 years. And he says, you're nuts. You're too old. You should have 10 years experience by now. There's no way. He didn't believe in me, right? He's laughing at me. You ever have somebody laugh at your dream? Sucks, doesn't it? Well, just don't listen to those guys. You just ran into somebody that doesn't believe as much as you do, right? And so I went to Lake Placid, and I took up the sport, and it was brutal, okay? First 2 years, I'm crashing 4 out of 5 times. 4 out of 5, okay? That hurt. But I kept at it, and after a while, I was just crashing 3 out of 5. That was a great day. By the end of the second year, I'm crashing 1 out of 100. Finally figured out how to make that darn sled make it to the bottom, right? I'm no better than somebody who just got their driver's permit. But the last 2 years, they throw me into the World Cup circuit because I have to be competing against the best in the world to try to be in the top 50 to get to go to the Olympics. That's my coach. That's Gunther. 4-time Olympian, 3-time world champion from Austria, all right? My dad always said, if you have to cross a minefield, probably makes sense, follow somebody who's already crossed it, right? Preferably somebody who's still walking. Find somebody who's already done what you want to do, follow in their footsteps. And so I just did whatever he said. I paid the price. I broke a bunch of bones, but broken bone, temporary inconvenience. See, I put on some mental armor, right? And I went in thinking, hey, in 40 days, it's stronger than before. So, good deal, right? So you gotta be ready. You have to be willing to fight for your dream. You gotta do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. And then when the good things start happening, you gotta celebrate. I mean, when I make that was Calgary, 1988. That was my first one. I was so excited. Walking into the opening ceremony, I was feeling so happy. But at the same time, I felt sad for the guys that quit along the way, just because they didn't believe, just because they didn't put on that mental armor. Get ready for the fight. Success is simple, but it's not easy. It's really tough, okay? It doesn't take what you don't have. It takes everything you got. It does, but it's worth it. And then bring somebody along. I got my brother into the Olympics. I got him into the luge. He was a 30-year-old architect. I got him into the luge. Yeah, but he caught the dream, he got ripped, and he went, and we made it. We made Olympic history. Then I come back, and this kid asked me if I would be a show and tell project in school, right? So I go, thinking I'm just gonna show off my sled, and the principal takes me to the auditorium. There's like 200 people. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna die, right? I just told him my story, kind of like I'm telling you guys, and the principal said, man, you got a gift, you're better than people we pay, you need this for a living. Quit my job 3 days later, don't recommend it. 3 months later, we're on food stamps, okay? But see, I'm a shy guy. I make my living doing this. I made C's in English, best-selling author. I mean, a real best-selling author, not one of these Amazon ones, okay? And, and I'm not a great athlete. I'm a 4-time Olympian going on 5. So if somebody like me can do that, You guys can do anything. Make it Olympic Day. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I competed in the luge in the Winter Olympics. Up to this point, my Everest has been making the Olympics. When I was 21, I was watching the Olympics on TV, and I saw Scott Hamilton win the gold medal. He's about 5 feet tall. I thought, man, if that little guy can do it, I can too. I just got to find the sport. The reason I chose the luge was because my strong suit was always perseverance. My nickname was Bulldog. And so I thought, I've got to find something with a lot of broken bones, and maybe there'll be a lot of quitters, and I just won't quit. I'll outlast everybody. You have to want something badly enough to stick around while the going gets tough, because it's always tough at the beginning. What kept me going was that Olympic dream. Those 2 weeks are magical, and it's worth doing anything for 4 years to get them. Last year, I got the itch again. I thought, I wonder if this old body can still handle it. I'm 47. I'm coming to the end of my sporting career, and so I've got new Everest to climb. In fact, my future Everest is to make the Olympics this 4th time. No one's ever done 4 Olympics in 4 different decades, not in the Winter Olympics, and I intend to be the first.